bad dentist.
Well, folks,
That's
tonight, do not adjust your TVs. Do not call Charter or Comedy or anybody else because what you're about to see, I don't know. Now, Andy Tucker, Wade Jones, or
I'm sorry.
Andy,
Andy Tucker ain't here now.
Andy Big Hair,
Terry Crisp.
Terry Crisp with
I
us
play
tonight.
hockey for a living.
Yeah.
And bull hockey.
Yeah.
I'm in
You're
bull
not
hockey.
big enough to be a hockey player.
Bull hockey. We're already getting feedback out here. Wade Jones with us out here. And to
Somebody's
my,
calling in already.
Oh, I thought, and to my right here, I've got Reverend John Hill, and just to make from Flint Hill, Reverend John Hill from Flint Hill, and just make sure that he doesn't mess up tonight, he's got security with him, and her name is Miss Jill Hill from Flint Hill. So thank you for being with us. And it's going to be a little bit different. If this is our last show of the night, I want to thank Miss. Not Foxworthy.
You jumped off.
Miss Brenda JJ. No, not Brenda Dean because
Brenda Dean, because she sent us the divinity.
JJ's wife.
Stacy.
Stacy. I want to say Stephanie. I knew that one right. So I already messed up already. And we're going to be discussing things like the 5 ways to kill a marriage.
I totally knew that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and show you how that goes. Throw a big blonde out there. It gets bad. This is going to go so wrong. This is so wrong.
Now, Miss Jeffcoat, I want to.
See, y'all didn't know I was going to be here, did you?
I got the memo.
Did you? Okay.
I got the memo.
You didn't get the memo?
He doesn't do
You know,
Facebook.
I knew.
You gotta pick up call, man.
Well, I tried.
I wasn't go do that. I said we just go show up.
Well, you know I don't care.
We are glad that y'all with us tonight, and we are, we'll get into anything you want to talk about, because when Miss, not Stephanie, Stacy, golly, been knowing her for I don't know how long.
His jowls are getting in the way.
It's gonna be one of those nights, huh?
Jeffco?
His jowls are getting in the way.
But when
You can
she
tell
had
when he
the
gets
idea,
flumbled,
I'm
he
thinking,
goes,
I love this idea, and if this is the last show, it'd be one of the best shows maybe we ever did.
Absolutely.
Because Reverend's been here with us for a long time, and when she brought the idea up, I said I like it because when the first time I sat down with this man, I said I like it because he is a real person. And that's
How long you been a preacher?
10 years.
10 years.
10 years.
10 years.
Did you ever think? Did either one of y'all think about being preachers?
I preached on a lot of things, but it don't always go that way.
Years ago. Now, I'm not even going to sit here and
You
lie.
want them white things right there on
No,
you.
no, no. I'm not even going to sit here and say that I live by the cross because I don't. One Sunday when I was actively going to Mount Zion Baptist Church, they had Youth Sunday, and I actually preached a sermon.
Really?
I'd like to hear that.
Sure
What was
did.
it on?
I don't even remember. I was 12 or 13 years old, and I still have people in that congregation come up and tell me they can remember that year.
Really?
Isn't that
You know,
amazing?
that means there's hope for me and you yet.
There is hope for me.
You know, the first sermon I ever preached was Youth Sunday.
It was amazing.
It is.
And I don't talk religion a whole lot because I really do believe in freedom of religion and freedom of expression. But when they told me that I moved them, it kind of touched.
Yeah.
It kind of touched. It really did.
What's Flint Hill? Baptist, Methodist?
Methodist.
Methodist.
Now, what was your first when you said you preached to? What was your first? You remember what you preached about?
Yeah, I do. Upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it.
Wow, you did.
Awesome.
You did.
So-
What's the difference between Baptist and Methodist? Nothing.
They'll dunk and we sprinkle.
Gotcha. I know.
Good answer.
I know you're Catholic, but I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, if I had to listen, I know he's probably a good fella, but if I had to listen to that Pope do all that jibber jabbering, I'd probably left the church. And
Well,
if
if
you
you got
go
it-
to that Catholic church, I hope the preacher don't do that.
Well, he is.
I'd have to
He
leave.
is not. He's not. The Pope speaks about I don't know how many different languages.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
don't know what he's saying.
But,
That's because we're not from over there, Andy.
Yeah, but if you come over here, you don't need to be talking that way.
Oh, okay.
well, you you Catholics out there, don't you go by now?
I'm not going to Mexico and try to hang out with them folks and talk.
Oh, now I guess he does speak Spanish some.
The Pope does, yeah, he's
He speaks a lot of
from
them.
Argentina, isn't he? I think so.
Golly, I should know, but I
He's not from our town.
I don't
He
know.
ain't
He's
from
not-
no
he ain't-
town around
he
here.
ain't from our town. But we are glad that y'all with us tonight. We've got. I was saying last week when you're supposed to be on with these guys, I'm thinking, well, it shuts down. I'm
Our
thinking,
transponder.
The
went down.
transponder went
Wasn't
down,
ponding.
and I said, "Well, the Lord works in mysterious ways." But anyhow, we're back out here tonight, and we're going to get into it when we get back with after this commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
Don't be afraid.
Oh my goodness alive, Rat.
still in me.
R-A-T-T is our featured artist tonight, and all three of these guys are big Rat fans. Go figure. So you had the ponytail?
Yeah, I grew up in the 80s, man. I had the mullet. I don't know if you could call it a ponytail or
had
a
the
mullet.
mullet.
I had the
I
mullet,
had the
yeah,
mullet
man.
now. But now I even went
I never
further.
had the mullet.
Hey.
I had the mullet, and then there was this move for perms.
Yeah, I did.
A
No,
man
you
with a
did
perm.
not.
Yes, I did perm.
Oh my
And I
God.
took a ponytail that was about that long. I never got my hair this long,
You drawed it up that far?
but it drawed up into this mangled mess
Did
in the
it
back
go
of my
out?
head. No, it didn't bush out. It just sucked it
never
all
done
up.
that.
And I thought, well, I'm not going to be able to do this, so I had it cut.
When I started growing my hair, it started coming over my ears, look like earmuffs.
Really?
Yeah, sure did. I won't never forget it. I had to slick it back, put it in the hat till it got long enough. The weight pulled it over the ears. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. Now I lived at home with my mama till I was 26 years old. I wore my hair like my mama wanted me to for 26 years. And next, I said when I moved out, I said the next 26 years I'm wearing it like I want to.
Well, now,
Of course, National Guard took care of them first years.
Oh, yeah.
I kept my hair an inch long after I graduated high school because I just got tired of fooling with it. Because I'm not big on primping. I know you can't tell that by the way my GQ look, but
GQ.
GQ. But
That's a new.
I just
term.
woke up one day with this. I said, I believe I'm gonna let my hair grow because these receding hairlines kept going back and back and back. I said, if I'm gonna have it, I better go ahead and grow it.
Many years ago, I always kept long hair, and it would go out, and it was always a mess. But then it ain't a mess anymore. It's
Ain't nothing there
easy.
left, is
And my wife can't understand why I use the same amount of shampoo now as I did when I used to have hair.
Your wife
It
won't
feels
run your
good.
It
finger.
does feel good. It does feel good.
Does your wife run her fingers through your hair?
No, it's been a long time.
I ain't paid for a haircut since '96.
Yeah,
Last time I paid for a haircut.
when I go to Sherry Johnston, we don't even get into a good conversation. It's over with.
She'll say, well, what are you up? I'll see you later.
Well, Janet Matthews always cut my hair right after high school.
Janet who?
Matthews. She was Janet Shaw.
Jane Sharp. Okay.
But I got to noticing I'd sit down and wouldn't be there 5 minutes because all she did was grab a pair of clippers and put a guard on it and zip,
Zip.
and tidy up the back, and I was gone. And me being cheapskate that I am, I looked, and Janet was only charging me like $7, which was cheap. And I said, man, I can save some money here. So I went and bought a pair of Walls clippers, and until I did this, I cut my own hair. And I'd get my wife to trim the back.
I know you remember Silver Shears.
Yeah.
There was like 7 men in there cutting hair. If I'm not mistaken, back in the 80s, wasn't a haircut like $10 or $12?
I don't remember.
It probably was.
I mean, in Silver Shears, you had them
Yeah,
folks. They had haircut license, as you call it.
They were beauticians.
No, not the Dave
Yeah.
Man's place. They wouldn't.
Yeah, well.
They call something else.
Cosmetologist?
I
Not
remember when,
barbers, not cosmetologists.
between where Dean Motor Company was and where I lived on David Road, there was a barber shop there. Deacon Holly ran it for a long time. And I'm talking about, and there was another little guy. He had a little a fat belly, and he wore his pants way up. So he was. I can't remember his
know,
dead blame
There's still
name.
some old men like that.
But when
I'll get there one day.
my mom would send me to get my hair cut, and I'd come back in a few minutes, and she'd send me right back. Most times a lot of times she would go with me, 'cause I didn't get near as much cut off as she wanted to. But
The Cinder. Benjamin Russell.
yeah, the
newspaper.
paper.
You know where the name come from, don't you?
No.
Good deal. I got one on you. Figure it out. The Sender is the Benjamin Russell High School newspaper.
Does it stand for anything?
Yes.
Ooh.
And somebody should call in. Right. I know the answer.
Well, I was the
This is good
I was-
story.
I was
It
the
is
co-editor
a
in high
good
school, so I
story.
Oh, you were, so you know.
I was a co-editor.
You
in
know
high school.
you know why they call Sender, don't you?
I've never
They even had umbrellas.
heard. Where did you go to school?
I went to Pearl High School,
In
Mississippi.
Yeah.
Mississippi. That's where I got this wonderful accent. You can only get them there. And
I don't,
so-
I don't look at you as having any kind of accent.
Oh yeah,
I don't.
I do. I do.
If you went to Mississippi much, you'd understand.
Yeah, you would.
I know you. I know your mom's from Mississippi.
She
Jackson.
is Jackson.
Okay.
And that's I grew up in a
Going
little
back to
suburb.
Jackson.
This
of-
man
of
grew
Pearl.
up. I mean, this man knew Elvis Presley.
Well, I don't know about that, but
You
we.
and Aaron played together.
Well, I don't know if we played together or not. But
But what's the story with that though?
my mom has some connections.
Your
Kenny.
mom did?
Yeah,
Mhm.
she sure did. And so
Golly.
we just back this past August, my wife and I got to go up to Graceland
yeah.
and.
You never had been before?
Oh yeah, been
Okay,
many
I was
times.
gonna say.
But we.
He was disappointed in
I
the
was.
neighborhood
I was just-
Yeah, neighborhood's bad now.
around it.
Yeah.
You got this big mansion sitting around all that neighborhood.
Well,
space.
what killed me was you're sitting right there at Elvis's grave, and you could pick up a pebble off of where his gravesite is and throw it over your shoulder and hit the house next to you.
projects?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say projects, but I mean it's a bad area now, and it looks like with as much money as
bought
Graceland
it.
draws in, that they would have bought around it. Now across the road, you know where all the tourist trap is.
Right.
They bought that, but I mean it's literally.
Well, and they're expanding. If you're looking at Graceland and you go off to the left-hand side, they're putting in a huge 5-star hotel there.
Yeah.
And called the Guest House. And so they're gradually buying up stuff on each side. They started across the street, and they got all of that. And now they're moving out.
I just couldn't
that's
believe
big.
how small Graceland actually
You
was.
got a call?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a
They're
call.
gonna be telling us about the
Hello.
Hey, I can tell you why they called it Cinder, because cinders would get in the students' eyes, and that's what they named the paper.
That's right.
Instead of getting students' eyes,
There'd be if I'm not mistaken, it'd be at Hampline Stadium.
Uh-huh.
The train would be coming
Train
by
would
and it's
go
about
by.
the ashes, the cinders.
The cinders and that would fly through the air,
Yep.
and from the smokestack would get in the kids' eyes, and you know,
That's exactly
How about
right.
that?
that's why they called it
And
Cinder.
they took umbrellas to ball games to keep the ashes off of them while they're watching the ball
you
game.
talking about the train, the ashes from the
Yeah.
Hamp Line is where we always played our high school ball, right?
Right.
Until the sportsplex was
Right.
built.
This
and-
was back in the 40s and 50s.
Right.
That's right.
Jenny.
Right.
They burn wood and coal or whatever. The coal and,
And
and the
that was
cinders.
where they got the cinder.
That's exactly
How
right.
about that?
Isn't that something?
I have learned something. I have learned
Well,
something.
you always do when we're out here.
Well, now you know one fact.
Yeah. Thanks, girl.
You have a good day.
Yeah.
You too.
Hey,
Who
we'll take a
told me?
commercial break.
After this commercial break,
Yeah.
I'll tell you who
All right,
told me
please
that.
do. We'll be right back.